Welcome to tonight's coverage of NXT on the CW. Tonight is the aftermath of Battleground. While Stephanie Vaquer and Obafemi were able to hold on to their respective women's titles, as was Solruka, we have a new TNA World Heavyweight Champion in Trick Williams. And stepping up, and it seems like his first step up to the plate against him is Mike Santana. But tonight, Santana faces no quarter catch crew's Tavion Heights. Also, the NXT North American title goes on the line as All Ego Ethan Page challenges Ricky Saints. We also have Stephanie Vaquer in action defending the women's title. Also, additional bonus to the former match I just mentioned. Whoever wins has to defend it June 7th at Worlds Collide. And for those wondering, I don't have any interest in calling Worlds Collide. This is what happened last Sunday night at Battleground. I wasn't available to do it, as I got home late from an amazement. For those wondering, from the time the con closes its doors for the final time at around 5 o'clock, it takes me about 2.25 to 2.5 hours, with and without stops, to get back home. Fall from grace. Oh, it's JC Jane that she's defending against. Okay. But if Steph wins, she has to defend at Worlds Collide in a triple threat against two of her former peers in Triple Eight. Stephanie is going to need backup, if you ask me tonight. And here comes the North American champion, Ricky Saints. For those wondering why my feed is flickering in and out, it's been cold and wet all day down here up here in North Carolina. And I say up because all the NXT tapings take place in Florida, in the Performance Center in Florida. Can't blame me for saying that, Graves. Better mute this. Ego. No smile on all ego Ethan Page tonight. He's all business. Or take a shortcut to get the job done. And they're not even going to wait.
To the NXT North American Championship, and it's starting right now.
Get the security guards out of there. Right hands by Page and a side. By Saints. Side highlight by Page. Ever since Stand and Deliver. Ever since Ricky Saints arrived on the scene. Ever since he beat Shawn Spears for the North American title. Breaking Ethan Page's record for fastest champion. For fastest championship win in NXT, i.e. how long it took him to get a title, well, as opposed to winning it in a match. Oh. Dragon Lee. Ricochet.
Canadian to hold the North American title and hold the NXT Championship in my moving match. He will become the greatest North American NXT right now. I feel like tonight.
Neo's edge. Ricky Saints powers out.
They embraced you 1 second ago. What would it for what would have been to represent NXT? NXT North American Champion. That is huge for Jackson won championship. If you get disqualified, you can't win a championship. And Ethan Page, Steve Loretta, here's that security that was out here. And been out here. And this is the case of Saints using all Ego's tricks against him. We've seen Paige on numerous occasions. It's breaking down.
Let him go. No disqualifications. We'll be right back.
Continues next, presented by Xfinity. The Wi-Fi is booming.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. Here at Xfinity,
Agent Saints in Pursuit.
with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. So no matter how, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included.
Coming back shot.
Exactly the same.
That's had another run. They're up 5-2 on the White Sox.
Are you a caddy? No, I'm a duck. And that's a windmill. Okay, I'm gonna putt now. I'm gonna watch the putt.
Nice birdie. Yes, he is a very nice bird.
Only 8 for what you need. Jack Daniels starts here. From cave spring water to sugar maple charcoal to smooth Tennessee whiskey. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. That's what makes Jack.
This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy.
Knife Edge Chop now is All Ego Ethan Page takes control of the match. 10 minutes to call a quick timeout. Not good.
Have Domino's stuffed crust pizza before? To compare to our new stuffed crust.
This is exactly my remember. Perfect. The last one didn't have this much cheese.
Now the box to your left, that's the Domino's stuffed crust you said you've had before.
I'm confused. What's going on?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
Are you serious?
It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust.
Page continuing his slow, methodical assault. Saints now back in control. Uppercut.
Eliminate Gray. Just a great before and after. That boost you get when you look. And that's why I'm more than you. That's for
Right hand.
Cleaning your dog's teeth can be fun. Dental treats. Greenies. They have the treat. Also, try Greenies dog food and toppers. If you want home,
Not without imagination.
This has been feeling. This has been absolute chaos. Just like these two absolutely enjoy. Look at this.
And now Boldman hitting the security guards. Spear on the tape. What's the broadcast table? Excuse me. Get him out of there, damn it. Yeah, I think I'm a little sick. Push it gray on the chair, damn it!
Scene right here, ringside. Just trying to get back on that. I don't know if you guys saw it. The bottom of that chair, that crossbar went right into the throat. You check that before. I just want to remind everybody, our general manager said she needed to defend some. Take it away with this. This one, this boy's fault.
Oh! Ricky can barely breathe. You son of a bitch, Ethan Page. You son of a bitch. One, two. Nope. Away from ball foul, at least. Saints drive Saint Page back into the corner.
This is an egomaniac. It's about winning, man. It's not about playing heavyweight for anything tonight. It's about the championship. It's about black and silver. And I understand it, the Page. This is about a man's career, man. Well, look how much work with your career, okay? Listen, listen. You gotta believe that. You never believe that, man. You gotta be right. You gotta do that.
I can't argue with that one, Graves. Big right by Saints. Uh-oh. Reversing with DDT by Saints. Clothesline by Saints. And again. Over the head, belly to belly. Inverted Scorpion Death Drop. 1, 2, nope. Right to the throat again. 2, nope. Oh, Rochambeau, no. Page gets to the outside on the top, over the top. That's not good. Twisted grin. No. 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 Not like this. No. Fuck you. Ethan Page is North American champion. Damn it. All Ego took advantage of doing a twisted grin on a chair. The chair bar, the support beam catching Saints in the throat, and another smile stolen from the NXT universe by the new North American champion, All Ego Ethan Page. And now Ethan Page heads to Worlds Collide, where he will defend that North American title next Saturday, June 7th, in Los Angeles.
It seems like your argument has led to opportunity because tonight, JC Jane, you face Stephanie Vaquer for the NXT Women's Championship. We said we would get it done, that we would get an NXT Women's Championship match. We just didn't say how we were going to get it done. And clearly, all it took was me sucking the taste out of Stephanie's mouth to get it. I think it should be me tonight because the last time JC stuck in the ring with Stephanie, she lost.
Shut up, Fallon.
Tonight, I bring gold back to Fatal Influence. Since Fallon, you lost the North American Championship to who? Oh, that's right. The one I'm going to beat tonight, Stephanie Vaquer. Fallon, if you want to come out and be in my corner,
Can we get hard off the court?
It's taken me 16 years to finally walk through the doors here. Into the WWE universe that don't know who I am. I'm a Bronx, New York, baby. Stand. I don't mix words. They want churches.
Up next, Mike Santana against Tavion Heights. Precious? We're going ultra small? Seriously? 10-man?
In Los Angeles next Saturday. Individual event tickets on sale now. Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make two feel like one.
What are you doing with that, Josh?
Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source inside the body that causes eczema to help heal it again from within. Many adults saw 90% clear improvement. Some even achieve long-lasting clear skin and fast itch relief. First dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right then. Face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, and infection. Don't change or stop other treatment without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heat. See the difference for yourself? Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Batman when you need protection with Batman.
Easy, big feel. Too fast.
Just flow and intelligence.
Hopefully Sid Finch can pull through for the Mets this year. Whatever, Maggie Okana. Who the hell is Sid Finch? I'm doing wrestling tonight, not baseball.
That's the air. Jack discovered great pickleball gear at incredible prices. There's nothing else discovered. It's that pickleball. Discovered time unexpectedly. Let's get moving. Zaxby's birthday cake milkshakes. Just in time for Zaxby's 35th birthday. So they give you apple handcrafted milkshakes. Happy birthday to us all. Zaxby's handcrafted milkshakes. Who's got the sauce? Simply pricing. Play pricing across the board.
I hate these bugging commercials.
Now get employee pricing plus 3.9% financing for 72 months plus $17.50 bonus cash on select F-150s or Major Carolina Ford. Be there for the race. Now you can watch the practice and qualifying lap. Xfinity Series live Saturday at 2 on WCCD, Charlotte, CW.
Saturday night's main event comes to a center stage in Atlanta. Comes to the State Farm Arena next time, Saturday, July the 12th. Followed by Evolution.
This thing, right, like becoming the NXT Tag Team Champions. Yes. And then you set sights on the NXT Tag Team titles. Yes.
But here comes the standard bearer of TNA, Mike Santana. You know he's coming in tonight with a chip in his shoulder after essentially Trick Williams stole the TNA World Championship from Joe Hendry at Battleground. Tonight, Santana makes his case to be the next one in line for a crack at the gold. This is the beginning of his road to July 20th. UBS Arena, Long Island, New York, Slammiversary. Homicide. Red. Tonight he faces no quarter catch crew's Tavion Heights, an N1, a veteran of Pro Wrestling Noah's N1 Victory Tournament. You're living in North Korea with this shit. Brunson gambles. Bridges gets there too late out of drop coverage. Here we go. Tavion getting taking the New Heights.
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Get cat back out there, Tin Man. Two, nope.
Just how we do it here.
Showroom project. No, it's not.
It's nothing. We've got new bounty. Bounty is 2 times more reps often, so you can use less, and it holds up better even when wet. The one sheet gets wet while ordinary brands fall.
Great. Now where's that cute one?
I'm here.
Get more done with one. Bounce. Sorry to interrupt.
Consumer Cellular, ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction.
Hi, my friend Linda has you guys that gets way better coverage than I do.
Sounds like Linda has you beat.
Only in coverage.
And plans start at $20.
Okay, for us too.
Call or visit Consumer Cellular to switch today.
Please work.
Now take down by Heights.
One day. And it's safe for use around people and pets. Spruce.
Dribble, 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 fucking dribble. Josh, I'm going to murder you for that pass. Heights continuing the Gator roll. Suplex by Santana to get out of it. 1, 2, nope.
So all you can eat is fat. Featuring the chicken tenders you always love. Plus no free shrimp. Fat privilege. Also not limited to just $50. Thanks to Chuck, you get fee-free overdrafts. Payday when you say.
Shot by Santana.
That's why Chuck is the number one most loved thing. It's you.
Santana with the whip. Tavion Heights pivots. Big clothesline knocks the challenge. Knocks Santana down. Nice cartwheel. Here with fireman's carry. Reverse. Sunset flip. Stack. Nope. Gut wrench. 1, 2. Nope. Nice.
Mike Santana in the middle of an interview at Battleground in Tampa. Didn't like Charlie Dempsey stepping in, stepping up, and Tavion Heights. Let's look at the Facebook for just a second. Mike Santana potentially risky in this match. Santana showed up here.
Santana firing back. Knife edge chop.
Some of the NXT what a payout. Wild this has been.
Santana with a step up Inzy. Her.
Midway, you have to think too, Tavion Heights is gaining respect for Mike Santana, respect from the wrestling world. Maybe Charlie Dempsey on the outside, for not going over charging in, Santana right back down, and is in control of this match. Tavion understands how much respect Miles Ford earned at Battleground. Again, even in defeat.
Big fire Death Valley driver. And a kick out.
Joe Santana. Going up, going around. Right goes up. Oh, Santana. Where is he? Tavion Heights, this has been outlined here. Santana looking to spin the book. Connected.
Two. Got him. Son of a bitch. There we go. Spin the block, gets the win. Show respect from Santana to Heights, and Heights returns it. And Dempsey is not looking happy at this. Up next, the fallout of the family.
WWE tomorrow, 80s35 Pacific. My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days almost out of surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, "Go to this and save you a lot of money. Save that extra $200 to $300. The money we're able to save with using GoRx. We're able to do all the things of it."
Tibbs is actually playing 10 tonight? Well, that's a rarity.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green? I can ask. Please not only pay for what you need. Liberty, liberty, liberty. At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Juicy, smoky, flame grill, and made your way. Experience the flame grill dip with 2 opportunities for just $5.
And trust me, it's been rare when outside damage control situations, the 10-man has played 10 men. And he's gone to a 10-man rotation. But given how his 8-man rotation plan has backfired on him in this series against Indiana, he's had no choice but to use more men than he would like. Come on, man. Get a damn run across the plate, you bastard.
My rewards members get their favorite first culture for just $1. Like new peach tea and peach lemonade, or any cup creates ice cold goodness for just $1. Order online. Simply pricing for the Ford Group. High pricing across the fall lineup.
Fun fact saying Ford assembles maintenance vehicles in the country.
Another fun fact: everyone pays what we pay.
So you get employee pricing. You get a free pricing. You
Salt and melted cheese.
Stupid Hulk.
Giant chicken finger quesadilla. At Sierra, Jack discovered great pickleball gear at incredible prices, which led to the discovery. Discount healthcare. Discovery time at extremely low prices. Sierra. Let's get moving. Cody's original bag. Two full-size favorites, fries and drink, just $5.99. Or choose 2 double cheeseburgers for just $1 each. A great big bag of original goodness. $5.99.
Toddler kidnapped from South Charlotte. Well, witnesses told police about what happened and the charges the accused kidnappers now face. Tonight on WCTV News at 10.
Time for tonight's NXT Focus, presented by Progressive.
Brothers all connected, chasing the same dream. Is it possible for that connection to last? The dreams change. Not from all. So the truth is, that isn't just something new. Tyson and Paul, Kyrie Eagle. You want really minus that weird vibe. We ain't chasing. We're building it. Quick, quick. Everyone wants to live the lifestyle. But the only way to get there is with loyalty. Not to a win, but to a ball. And that's how you shatter the glass. I'm not selling out, but buying it. Hold it down with the next sandwich. They're moments.
So we made a home together.
As long as we're doing that, staying true to the cause, it's not gonna be one out. We rise.
You got it. Being so obsessed, demanding matches, jumping into things without a plan. That's how you end up in a match with OT. That sucks. So you need to know when to seize the moment, but also when to fall back. You have to know when to take risks, but at the same time, what you're saying is that we need to take more risks.
No, you idiots.
Oh, seize the moment, Christian.
Yeesh, what a couple of dumbasses. I'm referring to the Chase U guys. They're going too far with this risk-taking business. Could someone please... I wouldn't be too surprised if Mr. Chase turns heel on these two idiots and expels them from Chase University because they're playing it too stupidly.
There's more than in two of us.
You'll go again for your neck. Have fun. Take those risks.
I don't blame Mr. Chase for being pissed. For that look on his mug. I really don't.
We're not a team. Chase U is going to learn the heart next week that no one is safe. We're looking forward to this great more than others. Let's talk about what happened this past Sunday and we all officially. Cody's eye off the game. Stacks capitalized with a shot.
What was that? I thought Stacks clipped you in the desert. Then you show up at Battleground like you You just got off vacation, and then you went out there and just stood. Tony, you know what to for this little clay on my mother's eyes. Does that show me? You gotta believe me. I was just a shark. Let you out, huh? Yeah. Why didn't you reach out there? You put Risen to hiding, and then Stacks attacked you at the safe house. If I'm reaching out to you, I'm putting everyone at risk. This don't smell right. Risen's phone's disconnected. I wanted to lie low, but after seeing the past few weeks, I have to come back. Okay. So you decided to come back at Battleground, cost me the match, and that was the right. Tony, that was not my intention. Then what was your intention? What my intention was to say, I don't know who to trust right now. You can trust me, Tony.
Canyon. And there he is, the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Trick Williams. He's up next. I put emphasis on saying by hook or crook he won the TNA World title.
How should I wash my dress? You should use a delicate cold cycle. Put it in. Remember to try it.
Thanks for tied the game at least. That's a beautiful lay-in by OG. Should have gotten a and one on that too. The boot.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we see hundreds by visiting our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty.
Okay, so Gill is out. Budo is in. Can't blame Budoza for going to the gamble in this situation. So close to a quality start, but pitch bloating is constantly done Miguel. But loading his pitch count, overloading his pitch count, has more often than not done Tyler Miguel in. Just can't get that final out. Single, pair of strikeouts, and a pair of walks. He's responsible for all three runners on base. Son of a bitch.
How about delivery?
Delivery is free. Only at olivegarden.com.
Jack Daniels starts here. From pure cave spring water. Fires that create the sugar maple charcoal. Or you smooth, juicy whiskey. Whiskey. Led by those who pour everything into their craft. For those who drink it all over the world. That's what makes Jack. Jack.
That was close.
Allow me to assist.
It works.
Play it perfectly. Through 5.5, and that's still up 5-2. Oh, he got busted for running through Nemo. So basically, yeah, he didn't hit the brakes. And it's like 2017, 2018 Knicks. Back when the Knicks were dog shit. Stevenson.
So the truth. I'm so sorry, Joe.
I'm still shocked that Tin Man is playing 10 men instead of his usual 9 or 8-man rotation tonight. But then again, when you consider bench depth has been, lack of bench use has been his biggest, the biggest. Trips is at the game? Many people will view the controversy in the way that Trick Williams won the TNA title off Joe Hendry at Battleground as controversial. But it was incidental that Hendry got flapjacked onto the title. It wasn't done with... But by hook or crook, Trick Williams left Tampa with the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in hand. But we know what this is setting up for. Him to drop it at Slammiversary to Mike Santana. I mean, sure, I do believe that Joe Hendry will invoke his rematch clause for Against All Odds. I mean, his rematch, we'll try to invoke his rematch clause Against All Odds. Fuck you, Trick.
NXT superstar holding this TNA gold.
I'm swinging.
Two-time NXT champ, one-time North American champion. If I'm a winner, let's talk about it. No, forget that. Don't start clapping now. Don't start clapping now. Because if my memory serves me correctly, a lot of the same ones clapping was the same ones waving your hand. Playing sing along with Average Joe. If you don't sing along last week, I got one thing to say to you. Don't you feel stupid?
Well, in fairness, Joe does have a rematch clause he can use. And like I said, my guess is Joe's gonna use it at Against All Odds. He's gonna use it when we get to Against All Odds. When Tina gets to the 2025 rendition of Against All Odds next Friday in Tempe. AJ Styles, the Hardys, Bully Ray, Jeff Jarrett. Well, okay, maybe not that origin. Sting, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, Mr. Anderson, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, Josh Alexander, EC3, Drew McIntyre held it, and many other WWE alums have held that TNA World Heavyweight title. Well, someone's got something to say about it, and it's not Joe Hendry, but it is the man who I believe will take the belt back for TNA at Slammiversary. And that's Mike Santana.
Personally, wanted to come out and give you props for last Sunday. Yeah. Let me tell you this, Santana. You just made your first mistake by interrupting your champion. First and foremost, let's get this straight. You ain't my champion. Secondly, you made a terrible first impression by coming out here as TNA's champion and trying to tear down TNA. But guess what? TNA been killing the game. TNA been gaining momentum day after day. And the last thing that I'm going to do is sit back as someone who carries that flag.
Why does he go back to his default?
Come out here and tear the place down after what me and the rest of that locker room have built that place. That trick ain't happening. Santana, more so. Obviously, you don't know how things work through your big dog. That's not because you've never been TNA champion. So let me help you out. When you are the world champion of your brand, once you carry the weight around here, then, only then can you call the shots. You make me laugh, Trick. But guess what? People like you piss me the hell off. Let me remind you, because obviously I need to refresh your memory after Sunday.
Quit bitching, cat. Quit bitching about it.
I've seen people.
Give Hart the hook and put Mitch back out there, damn it.
So let me be the one to tell you. You're a protector. You're a protect fighter. You're a protect rapper with those high heels and tight ass pants on. And after Sunday, at Battleground, you a pretend ass champion. But I'll tell you what, Trick. I'm the innocent realest you've ever come across. You would have never dealt with someone like me. But I'm going to spit some facts to you. I'm going to be the one that's going to take the TNA World title from you. Let's be real, Santana. Keep popping up if you want to. I'm going to take off.
At least this game's going more back and forth than last time. That's what worries me.
Conversation's getting a little bit too heated. Let me just say this. Tricky William, congratulations. As a TNA director of Target, like we just
Why did them tell me they're going to have the match between Santana and Trickett against all odds instead of at Slammiversary, which makes no sense?
I've already spoken with Ava. You will defend the TNA title against TNA's very own Mike Santana.
Seriously? This should have been saved for Slammiversary, not for next week on NXT television. Because we know that Santana's probably going to get buried. And even if he wins, it's going to be a DQ win, which sets up the match for Against All Odds. What's the logic in this? This would have made more sense to build it up for Slammiversary. I hate WWE's booking. I hate TNA and NXT's booking. I hate it. 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 The match between Santana and Trick should have been saved for Slammiversary. Because next week is too damn soon to get the belt off Trick and give it back to a TNA wrestler. I mean, we know that even if Santana gets beat tonight, it's going to set up Trick against Hendry at against all odds. I mean, Trick versus Hendry at against all odds. This July, WWE hits the ATL for a weekend. Saturday night main event, Evolution, NXT from Center, and the NXT Great American Bash. Saturday, July 12th, Sunday, July 13th, and Tuesday, July 15th from Center Stage. And Tuesday, July 15th from Center Stage. And from Center Stage.
Problem isn't the machine. It's like the detergent. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new products have the grease-fighting power of dawn, easily removing 100% of tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Just like that. Just like that. These little movers with double birth strips. Big moves, even
He's getting hard off the floor.
can mean so many things. Even for children with moderate to severe eczema. Touch gives her a sense of wonder. They make a ride go smoothly. Smile stretch ear to ear. To fix that can help your child stay ahead of eczema with clear skin and noticeably less itch. When a touch is great fun.
Better be down in 5 and down 10. These no calls are really getting on the Knicks' nerves. First half over in Indiana. Score Indiana 69, New York 64. Their last game, the deficit better to be down 5 and down 20 going on at the half. So at least the Knicks are keeping it close. At the very least.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. Here at Xfinity, we want to do our part to keep one thing the same, with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. So no matter how your other costs change, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included. For that stays exactly the same.
We are set. The women's division is in set stage. Here on NXT.
Here comes Tatum Paxley.
We saw the downs, we've seen about the steps, and Tatum Paxley carrying them, and she just, there's a bunch of offers that her need to target. Absolutely, and the final,
Get that right. That's one way to put it, as much as I hate to admit, from a jerkwad like Corey Graves.
In certain instances, if you got a little emotion, it's you can focus it, you can channel it towards your opponent, it can lead you to great things, it can put you over the hump of the career. A lot of practices that can do that. That's fine. I do that whatever. But when it comes to the division, Miss Parker, the women's division, we just heard stepping into the character to Ava. She will team with Lola House, and that will take place at the Worlds Collide. As the Lisa Chica Tormenta through the top luchadores in AAA, you certainly take exception to the fact that Stephanie calls herself Rock the House. And so,
Oh, and Parker is just clobbering Paxley now.
Every opportunity could be a career-changing.
Just get two. Just need two to win. Paxley gang stretched. Referring to Booker's only Money in the Bank ladder match, WrestleMania 23, 2007. It was him, the Hardys, Rated RKO, Mr. Kennedy, Finlay, and CM Punk. Won by Kennedy. Takedown by Paxley again. See? Nice takedown by the challenger, by Paxley. Barely catches the somersault leg drop. Shotgun drop kick sends Parker out of the ring. Uh-oh, Parker going for the dolls. Distraction. And gets hit with Hypnotic. 1, 2, done. Not a move I like by Jaida, but smart. The hell going after Jaida. Whether Paxley wants to admit it or not, she's got an ally in Thea Hale. Can we get Budo off the mound already? Get Budo off the mound, Mendoza. You're gambling again. Up next, the debut of the LFG men's winner, Season 1 winner, Jasper Troy. Mendoza, get Budo off the mound. I hate it when he gambles like this. Dude, he's overtaxed. Get him off the mound, you son of a bitch. I hate it when Mendoza does this needless bullpen gambling.
That's great. Can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need. No application fee. Apply by April 5th at University of Maryland Global Campus.
There's a consequence with gambling, Mendoza, and you're seeing the consequence. Took you long enough, you fucking gambling slug. I'm sorry for getting pissed, folks, but you're playing a team that is supposed to be a punching bag in the White Sox. And yet Mendoza, once again, decides to be a hubristic numbskull with bullpen gambling. Budo was getting overtaxed. Why didn't he take him out with runners on the corners and 2 men out, and instead wait until after collateral damage instead of before it? This is what I hate about Mendoza when he gets gamble happy with the pitchers. And people wonder why I keep saying, Mendoza, no more gambling. And yet the fucker keeps gambling. This is what I hate about Mendoza. Like Aaron Boone, he's over-reliant on analytics, but at times he's too over-reliant on analytics that bleeds into bullpen gambling. And that leads into gambling with a bullpen. In the meantime, Let's get to our next match. It's Eddie. It's Dante Chen against the LFG Season 1 men's winner. Jason Troy and the Vaquer Club. Why bring this son of a bitch out? I would have been more comfortable with Stanek, Nick, or Brazoban. Just get on its house and make no more damage.
Really, really stinks with me. Jasper Troy, the eyes of a very, very angry, a lot of suppressed rage. He's been held back. I agree with him 100%. I mean, we started out at 330 pounds. We dropped off 30 pounds very, very quickly because this guy is serious about making a statement in this business. Oh, cut nearly 10% body fat over the last 8 months. Former one offensive lineman, one of the biggest men now. Team is intended to work his way back since the smashed his ankle into the steel steps, sidelining him for several months. Right, we talked. There's a lot of potential in Dante Chen. He's got the physical ability. He's got the skill.
Got him. But damage done.
You need killer instinct.
This kid is just can fodder for Troy at this point.
Just wasting away the competition the way he did. But now he's looking to make an even bigger impact there in NXT.
They also dropped the NXT champion.
Nice and Daniel.
Sending a message to everyone. And I've also been told to note that while Troy won an NXT contract, part of Team Booker was the LFG championship.
He won the championship, but he still didn't win it. I still hold that. I still hold that.
I'll let you two have that conversation, but it was the Undertaker born over February. LFG's Dante Chen better be protecting himself to the best because Jasper Troy.
Backbreaker.
No bread, no water. Just me. This guy fits that profile perfectly.
Something dark though. Something dark. You spent more time with the a few seconds. Still water is one deep.
This is the guy that stepped up to CM Punk right in his face. And I tell you, CM Punk believed everything this guy was telling him. You know why? Because he's serious. He's hungry. And right now, he's like of Dante Chen in my
Dante Chen had a reason that following pretty badly. Where's the momentum he's able to muster while delivering these strikes? But Chen continued the body. Hoisting up and overpowering.
Dante Chen looking for DT. Got it. Pump kick. Black hole. 1, 2, done. Uh-oh.
I'm very impressed, Jasper Troy. At least I have the decency to show you the respect that you didn't show me last week. Because I really could have gone to that ring at any time, jumped you from behind.
Jalen, what the hell was that?
But I'm not going to do that. So I hope you enjoyed your 5 seconds of fame. Because now that you have the ruler's attention, your 5 seconds are over.
Motherfuckers.
To WWE. I've told people till I was blue in the face how I felt it was going to go, how I thought people would react to me. How were you feeling about WrestleMania 38?
So I was super excited about it all. I know we had gone through crazy turmoil. Like, I mean, I feel like it was like weeks leading up to it that we were like, is this going to happen? And then I knew that there were nerves and there was anxiety. We had these conversations of what if. And I just remember you saying, what if they do? And I just said, they're not.
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't going to happen. And I was so focused in. I'm sitting right next to, I'm in the middle of The Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon, and I have no idea. And then, like, it took that second for, like, boom, American Nightmare hits the screen. Just everybody just lost their complete minds.
Where the fucking fouls on that? This is getting ridiculous.
Fantastic. Fellas. Two of you look strong recently in your matches. You made the NQCC proud, but you tried to bring yourself to singles wrestlers, and they both failed. So I think the only course of action this year is we need to refocus as a group and make ourselves strong again. Huh? But Miles, what I'm trying to say is, Charlie, but I'm not going backwards. Oprah beat me, but I proved I belong in the big deal lifting.
Yeah, you did.
Now I'm sorry, I'm not just going to retreat back to my ship. You're not ready to navigate the waters here yet on your own. I'm so fat that I am, Charlie. I'll bet you youth and
Wake the fuck up, Knicks. You've given up a 7-0 run to start the half. A 7-0 run because you're being bombarded in the paint. Ooh.
Critics everywhere are raving about the Phoenician scheme. It's Wes Anderson's best film since the Grand Budapest Hotel. My great-grandfather built the hotel. The Phoenician scheme is thrilling, with humor and surprises. But you're what? I'm not saying. I'm simply not saying. It's action, 4 stars, and the funniest movie of the year. Is this supposed to be here?
Oh, yeah.
How much time does this have? 15 minutes. Perfectly fine. 11 and 10. The Phoenician scheme. Rated PG-13. In theaters everywhere, June 6th.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we stayed hundreds of monthly home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. Liberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty.
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before. So we
She ruined the project. No, it's not. That's the thing. We've got new bounty. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less, and it holds up better even when wet. The one sheet keeps working while ordinary burns.
Dumbasses.
Great. Now where's that quick button?
I'm here.
Get more done with one. It's a quick pick up.
It wasn't the late night shootouts or the German trips. That's not what got me here. The love they showed me. It's why I'm giving back and pass it on, you know? Because it's the assists you don't see on the highlight reels that make all the difference.
Police detective, and you're my consultant. Do you want to be willing to walk away from the game? That's going to be Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is arguably the greatest North
Fuck you,
the
Ethan.
North American Championship waiting to celebrate. We are celebrating tonight.
Here comes the young OG, Javon Evans, to shut him up.
You to pay for my jaw injury, but you know what? Congratulations, bro. I can't think of nobody more undeserving to win the NXT North American Championship. Like, and we keep that. Last week, when you pulled up on me doing the triple threat, you cost me. And I couldn't live with that. So, earlier tonight after you won, I was talking to Ava, and since we have this big showcase with WWE and AAA called Worlds Collide, you, champ, will be defending that precious NXT North American Championship and Worlds Collide against me. You do not deserve a shot at this. You deserve to put on a mask, even though you're not a luchador. You're right. You're right. Worlds Collide is not just about NXT. You got a lot of people gunning for you, but everybody in NXT knows that that boy is. But brother right here got hops too.
Uh-oh. Mitch going to the line. Dragon Lee is back.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, that's not Dragon Lee. Oh, it's a Laredo kid.
Let me introduce myself. I am Laredo Kid, the most complete luchador you will ever see. I have won championship from AAA to TNA, and now I come in for the North America Championship. Okay, whoa. Now you're talking about a triple threat? No, tonight was a celebration for me. And the two of you ruined my. Oh no! I forgot, my bad. You still going against one more person.
Welcome to NXT, Ray Phoenix.
This spirit, everyone has been telling me about it. He's a bitch. You just won a title.
way for the championship. All you be ready, because that night I'm gonna bring the fire. You are.
So in Worlds Collide, it's a fatal four-way. Laredo Kid, Ethan Page, Siobhan Evans, and Ray Phoenix. Interesting.
Ava, I know you've got your hands full, but Shawn Legacy won his triple threat match last week on NXT. They only had 3 other people a North American title opportunity. For him, alright, hold on. Was the reason why the fatal four-way at Worlds Collide is because I wanted talent from AAA, NXT, or SmackDown to compete for that title. I did not forget about Shawn Legacy.
Well, don't forget, he's the first WWE ID talent to get a win on NXT. Just saying.
To my point, Shawn Legacy will get a one-on-one North title opportunity with whoever walked that Worlds Collide in that time. See that? That sounds absolutely perfect. I know. And tomorrow night, do not forget on Tubi, we are making history. The first ever Evolve Women's Champions crown. Kylie Ray, Wendy Chu, Kendall Gray, and Callie Armstrong. Your eyes will be on my show, right? Just for no service. So,
Yes, I will.
So Wendy Chu, Callie Armstrong, Kendall. But now it's time for our main event. Bale influences JC Jane challenging Steph Vaquer for the NXT Women's Gold.
If you're slipping, I just step in, no bending down, or touching. It almost feels like I'm gliding on air when I walk. Drop a beat. So hands-free with glide step as pictures slipping.
Applebee's all you can eat is packed, featuring the chicken tenders you always love. Now served unlimited with 8 sauces to choose from for just $15.99. Plus endless riblets and double lunch shrimp. Only at Applebee's. Comfy salty speeds with fragrant symphonies.
Why not challenge that, Timmy? Television twins.
Even for people with mild eczema, touch can make 2 feel like 1. Or simply be a helping hand. So it can help you stay ahead of it as you welcome the feeling of touch. Because key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help keep your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieve long-lasting clearer skin. And fast itch relief after the first step. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heat. See the difference for yourself? Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Get your shit together.
Tomorrow at 5 on WCCB.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new ABSN from Sono Bello. After my pregnancies, my body just never got back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious. Emotionally, it was really sad feeling the fear, but if you look down and you don't. After having my babies, it went a different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that. Introducing ABSN from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit. I got the tummy tuck result without the tummy tuck down. And I find that the flat stomach
today. Schedule your free, no obligation consultation. Call 888-972-7145 or go to sonobello.com.
Be there for the race. Before the race.
Yeah. We don't know, but we think we love this. And we might be more alike than you think. I can vouch that a friend that you never knew you needed is right around the corner. We know you're going to be through and feel those feelings, you know. Just know that if you need anyone to talk to, we're here for you. No pressure.
This should have been done at Slammiversary, not next week. Because we know Trick will take any shortcut he can to hold on to the title. Also, a rounds match. Charlie Dempsey battles Miles Bourne. If Bourne wins, he can leave the North Quarter Catch crew. Well, I understand not using Diaz, as you've used him in each of the last 4 games in one capacity or another. And Jay not wasting any time on going after the champ. Nope. See, like take down one. Nope. One, two, nope.
this year. Holding on to 2 titles. She's over the last spot. And now, I can't believe it. She's never defeated before. Stephanie Vaquer is doing the Lord's work right. Big championship. Japan, here in NXT, which is what we say. She's the number 1 reason for
Here comes the cavalry. Steph, turn around. 1, 2, nope. Down it up. One, 2, nope.
Questions. I don't know if you only thing. Here's time. Do I need to appreciate guacamole? It's all the time.
Why do we even buy?
Thankfully, has the answer to almost all of them.
For all of life laundry questions, it's got to be time. Get a limited time offer on bonus packs with 15% more loads free.
At Olive Garden, we've spent years perfecting every cheesy swirl and sloppy swirl. So where do we go? Delivery? Garden now delivery. And for daily orders, delivery is free. Only at Olive Garden.
Why am I getting the video call, not the audio one?
Jacket in a shoe. You can with new hands-free cozy fit Skechers slip-ins. Comfy soft footwear I can step into with no bending down or touching. Throw a little puff jacket for my feet.
Must be a stream neck and cross. Must be a cross up in the stream.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we save hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. She's unlocking it. Very mature.
Hey, that's the nephew too.
Hey, I'm not the one. I'm like a total baby.
She's 2.
Only pay for what you need.
Heart, you idiot.
This pool is one. Lasts longer. It feels like the ball never runs out.
Let's get an insurance run.
She should be facing the champion, but she's not. It's JCJ, and the reason she said that is she's already lost to the pair one.
Sunset flip, roll through by Jane Hunt. Pelican. We said earlier, Baylor wants to get this sort of opportunity, but they never operated. No.
There's no way you believe Baylor moves on the same thing.
Gutbuster.
To be set up for the SVB. So second time, taking it to the challenger now is the champion. Vaquer picking up some speed.
Slam down.
In this matchup, both women are out. It's our main event on NXT. And listen to the performance. We have said time and time again over the last several weeks, Booker, you brought up.
Unfortunately for the Pacers, they can't challenge that. Okay, I see what happened. McConnell's foot was on the line, so it's a 2, not a 3.
She seems downright untouchable. Going to a dark place. JC Jane. Is she hanging on by a thread? Even covered another near.
Why are they challenging this when Indiana's out of challenges? If I had to guess, this is a board review, this is a review from the refs, not from Indiana, not from Rick Carlisle. So it is a foul. I mean, it was just an official's review, not a review for the official. Wait a minute. Does JC have that glove on? Out with the Nux? Catches the boot. Jack.
Looking to add another champion back in control.
Going all out right there, man.
What a night this has been. New North American champion to start tonight. The chaos of TNA and NXT and right now hosting.
That's it. Cover up. Nope.
Vaquer has been automatic. Could be looking for SB.
Uh-oh. Is it up? I'm out. What are you doing, Miles? Vaquer taking out the rest of it. Fatal influence. And Jasmine has flown the coop. Backdrop. We're probably going to be down 6 by the end of this quarter.
Somehow JC Jane is continuing to push through.
Damn it, not like this! Damn it, no! Not again! Not again! No! JC Jane is the women's champion! La Primera got screwed tonight, and now JC Jane heads to Worlds Collide to defend the NXT Women's title. This is a load of horse shit in NXT lately. What the fuck is up with this booking since Battleground? This is bullshit. Yeah, I'm watching the Knicks. Not yet. Not feeling good. And happy Tuesday, Daniel. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm done. Goodbye. Good night.